Hello, people of YouTube. As you may know, this is my channel and my official name is Danny Thompson. I go by the name Danielle. Now, as we may see, this is my general talking today, so I'm going to have the talk of the day news. News number one is colder where I live. Temperature now where I live, I will get you the current temperature, is a whole 48 degrees in my 48-degree temperature. That is way below my comfort zone to go outside to be comfortable. I can't go out for a long period of time because my chest will go. I can already feel it now, just sitting near the window. Now, I have tried a couple of different products, well, 3 different products today. Well, a couple of different products. One of the products is by Zess, Zeiss, and they are a lens wipe company, and they do lens wipes. Now, what you do is you get a box of 220 individually pre-wrapped. You pull it out, and they have 2 for 1. You take them apart, and you get 2. When you take them out of there, you get 2. They're gentle and thorough cleaning. They're for your eyeglasses or for lenses or what have you, and they're very good. I like them. They're a new product I started using. We got those at BJ's. Now, another product I just received today through the mail was a sample. Degree Motion Sense Dry Spray Ultra Clear Black and White. Degree. And I'm going to give that a try and see how it works. And if it works, I'm going to like it. If it doesn't, oh well, it's a sample. What can I say? Now, for the other thing I'm doing, see, I kind of ran out of the creamer, so I have to watch on my car. So, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make flavored water. How do we make flavored water? Is I go behind me, grab a bottle, come back, put the tea, boom it, and there you go, and I have my tea. So, we're going to go back down to there. Right, so, I'm going to grab a water, come back, like so, and we're going to put a water in, tea in, I said. Now, we have a choice of red tea peach, half and half iced tea lemonade, green tea with honey and lemon, or iced tea with lemon. So we're going to close our eyes and we're going to pick one. I already have that out, so we'll pick another. We'll do green tea. What you do is you shake to get all the powder down to the end. You can feel it when it gets down there. You peel at the notch, and you open it up. Well, first off, it helps if you open the bottle. You can't do anything with a closed bottle. So you open the bottle, and you pour your powder into the water. Once that's done, you take the cap of the bottle put it on nice and tight, and then you take the bottle and you shake the bottle. Just shake it up because you gotta shake it up because if you don't shake it up, it doesn't mix. And if it doesn't mix, then it tastes terrible. And you get it all one time, like one time. You want one time. So we shake it up and we shake it up and shake it up. So when you look, all the powder is gone. So now we're gonna open it up. And I'm gonna tell you how it tastes. Tastes like green tea with honey and lemon. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to have a few talks on different topics. You're welcome to have any discussion you want among yourselves. You can start on a live chat. You can do that, whatever. I could care less. I don't really care. But today is a general talk. It's going to be talking about this, that, and everything else. If you don't like what I'm talking about, please ask, change question, change the subject, whatever have you, put it on there, and I will do it. If you can't do that, then don't holler at me if it does not come out right. Ha. So, this is how it's going to be. I'm going to ask a few questions, and I'm going to give myself a few answers on a few questions that I ask. One of the things is, do you know about Independence University? Independence University advertises that you work at your own pace. You do not work at your own pace. You work at their pace. They set the pace. Well, over 2 years, I've been going to there, and I've been getting the problem of having to go at their pace. They only give you 4 weeks as a module. Each module is 4 weeks, and that's a class, and that's it. That's all you get, 4 weeks. Now, you're supposed to gain a whole year knowledge or semester knowledge in just 4 weeks. 4 weeks. That's 7, 14, 21, 28 days. 28 days it takes you, and you got to learn everything that you need to know about that subject in 28 days. Really? Talk about crazy. And the hoops you got to go through to get that is ridiculous. You have to go through financial aid. You have to go through financial services. Then you have to go through your own Department of Social Service. Oh, darn, I lost people. Oh, well. Hoo. You don't like what I'm talking, you don't like me criticizing the school, don't be on my site. This is my channel, and I'm going to talk about who I want. So, with no further ado, this is what I'm going to talk about. Y'all thought I was going to sit there and do my normal talks. Y'all thought I was going to sit there and do my usual talk about this, that, and whatever. I'm not. I have my talk, and I am going to talk about it. This is the topic of the day. Topic of the day is school. School is the topic. If you don't like it, please don't watch and please don't make any comments because I will not answer you. The topic is school, college, universities. Further learning. For those of us that have gone into the further learning of life, the further learning of academics, the further learning of the teachings, of the knowledge that's out there that we need to gain to advance in our life. That is what I'm talking about. You can sit there and you can correct me if you're wrong. If I'm wrong, I will stand by the correction. But you got to write the correction. You can't just think about, oh, he's wrong. This is knowledge is out there. Knowledge is infinite. Knowledge is there. It's like a book. And with this book, you have to open up the pages of the book. Now, I can give you the book. I can give you the cover of the book. But if you don't take the book, you don't read the book, You don't gain the knowledge of the book. That is what the universities try to teach us. It's the knowledge that's out there to gain for us to learn to expand our own knowledge and our own personal library in our mind, in our home, um, in your work, in your activities, and they try to do all that. Now, I know that usually I'm talking about different topics. Well, this topic is school. School is a topic, and it's further living, which is the topic of the day. Uh, Day's been going good, so I'm not going to complain. I've been doing this, that, this. I only had one hitch in the day, and that was because something went gone the opposite direction than what it was supposed to, and I didn't find out until halfway there, and then I had to turn around, come halfway home, and it did not make me happy. But then again, that's old news. I'm not going to get into it. There you go. Uh, I will get into health problems now. Health problems. Do you know what it's like to be diabetic type 2? I know. I am diabetic type 2. Over here, right here, this bag holds diabetic supplies that I need every day to tell me how my sugar is, to tell me how I'm doing, to tell me everything I need to know. Behind it is a clipboard. This clipboard here tells you everything that I've done in the past. Now, with those, I regulate my diabetes. Wow, diabetic. It's a death sentence. That's all it is. It's a damn death sentence besides asthma. I have asthma also, cold induced. And that's a death sentence because I can't go outside now. Um, the fact of the matter is that I am disappointed with the way that everything is going on YouTube. I'm disappointed with everything going on Facebook. I'm disappointed with everything going on the social medias. Everyone's making this big about the president, the vice president, and the wannabe president and the wannabe vice president. They're making their big complaint. Who the hell cares? I don't care. It doesn't affect me. What affects me is when I get up in the morning, I wake up, I eat, I sleep, I take my medicine, I have a place over my head. There you go. That's it. End the story and the discussion. If my needs change, then things change for me, and I will change. And if they do change, I will be after someone. So now I can see I have two people online. It could be more, it could be less. I'm not sure. But the counter says that two right now with no thumbs up. If you happen to like my talks, give me a thumbs up. That's how I know that you're listening to me and you're listening to the words I'm saying. If you're not going to give me a thumbs up, don't even come on my channel anymore. Get the hell off my channel. This is my channel, Danny Thompson's channel. DANNY THOMPSON. Otherwise known as Danielle Thompson. But officially the channel is Danny Thompson. DANNYTHOMPSON. Thompson. Boom. Cut and dry. Until I can get my name legally changed, that is my name. So, what we're going to do is we're going to drink a little bit more of the green tea. And then after I finish drinking the green tea, I'm going to go to my stress relief tea, which I am fond of. It's a very good tea. It's made by Yogi, Yogi. and they do a wide variety of teas, but I have like the stress tea because it's honey lavender and it tastes real good and I like it and it works for me. But at the current time, I'm using 4C ice sugar free tea to go. So well, so much for that. Come on. I can see I've lost a person. Oh well. Such is life. Life sucks. They come, they go, they go, they come, they come, they go, they go, they come, they come, they go, they come, they go, they come, they go. Oh! Now, the one person that you're watching, me, by the way, that's an endless knot on my arm. That is a Celtic symbol. Celtic. Celtic. Or if you're spelling it correctly, it's Keltic. Celtic. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a few Celtic items, which I have to claim. I'm not going to show. I'm also a Wiccan pagan. And what that means is, of day, I don't believe in society. I'm not going to believe in society. You can take society and shove it up your butt sideways and twist it. You can argue with me, debate with me, grant with me. I am willing to talk to anyone that talks on that live chat to give me a debate. I will lock horns with you and give you a good argument and debate. I really don't like a fight, but I'm not going to sit there and stand by anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I have sat too long for too many years and allowed others to do whatever they do around me and do what they want to do around me and do this and do that and do this and do that and me get shit on. And me get told you can't do this or you can't do that or you can't this isn't allowed. Well, we can do this, but you can't do this, and we can do this and you can't do this. Well, baloney. Baloney. Now, as you can see, I have a lower eye than the other eye. This eye is lower. Up here is lower than over here because if you notice, I have a scar over this eye, which when I was 5 years old, I split my skull open and I hit a corner of a coffee table, split my skull open, and my mom had to rush and get a towel from the bathroom and wrap the towel around my head, tie it tight to stop the bleeding, and to get my butt to the hospital because I thought I was Superman and I was jumping off the corner of a couch, the back of a couch to the corner of a table. I flew about a whole 5 feet. I caught that table and that was it. I was out like a light. I didn't remember anything until I woke up in the hospital with this big thing on my head going, I was 5 years old. Well, that's that. Now, as you can see, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. And there you go. That's their main rule. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll listen to that. Yeah, fine. Big deal. Now, you can't use profanity. You can't use X-rated. You can't do R-rated. You can't do racism. I'm not going to do any of that, so don't even ask me. I'm like, no, I don't do swearing. I try not to swear. If I do swear, I'm sorry, but it's me. I'm human. I'm an adult. I'm over 21. I'm way the hell over 21, so I think I can fucking say what the hell I want. So, now, Let's see. The color, this is my natural color hair, mind you, this color. It was brown, but it went to this. Why it went to this, God only knows. I don't know why, but it went to this color. This is over the years. It could be from, they say when you go gray, you're supposed to be sign of wisdom, but I keep thinking it's stupidity. But that's my thought. So, let's see, what else? Oh yes, I take inhalers because I'm also asthmatic. Speaking of inhalers, I have to do one right now because I can feel my lungs tightening. This has just under 120 inhaler shots. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. I gotta shake up my inhaler because I'm asthmatic as well as diabetic. Right now, the cold temperature, I can feel it inside my apartment, is affecting my lungs. I'm starting to get a little distressed, so I'm going to do my inhaler to stop the distress. Yeah, that is gross stuff. I tell you that. That is some gross stuff. Why they can't make it taste like flavored, God only knows. But man, it always tastes like metallic and it's like, that. Now, as I was talking, I covered earlier a deodorant that I got in mail, a sample of it, which is this degree. I got a sample. I also went in this past last week, purchased, it wasn't me, but it was my significant other, my girlfriend, purchased for me 220 individually wrapped pre-moistened lens wipes. These, right here. These. And they're by Zest, and they take care of everything. Now, I'm going to put these back into the spot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hand sanitizer, lavender scent, and I'm going to sanitize my hands because I've been touching stuff, and they say you got to sanitize your hands at least a couple times a day. So I do that. I sanitize my hands around there, around there, around there. Make sure it totally dries. Get my fingers, get my fingertips, and get all that. And there you go. I'll tell you. And I'm dry. Now, I took a reading at 8:16 p.m. of my blood. Now, the reading was, to be exact, I kind of forgot because of my old age. At 8:16 p.m., it was 238. For my first insulin, which is called Levemir, I took 84 units and I put it in my right thigh. Now, the second insulin I take is Humalog, and that's on a sliding scale. Because it was at 238, I take 20 units of it, and that was in my left thigh. Now, tomorrow morning, I will be injecting in my arms and what have you. In the morning, my Levemir is supposed to be 70 units. In the evening, it's supposed to be 84 units. My Humalog, 101 to 150, 10 units. 151 to 215 units. 201 to 250, 20 units. 251 and higher, 25 units. At 400 milligrams, I am to call the diabetic clinic ASAP. My orders. So I do that. So far, I've been lucky. Let me look at my numbers. And I've only had one really high. It was on 10/5 at 7:04 p.m. at 3:56. That's been my highest. My lowest has been 126. Now I'm trying to get back to being low. God only knows when the hell I can do it with the diet that I'm on. It doesn't help because of the state freaking cutting my food stamps because the damn school that I go to online, Independence University, did not send in the proper paperwork to the state telling them that, yes, I'm an active student, yes, I'm going full time, and yes, I'm doing this and that. Well, they didn't do it. So I got screwed and lost my food stamps, but I've still got my Medicaid, which is a good thing. Now, I use, as part of my ID for my diabetes, is bracelets that have alert type 2 diabetes. That should tell people I am diabetic. I am not supposed to have anything with a lot of sugar. Little bit of sugar is okay. A lot of sugar, not okay. I can't have a cake because it has a lot of sugar. But I can have a muffin because it has a little bit of sugar. That is okay. I can have a little bit, but I cannot have a lot. And I also have to watch for carbs. I have to watch for calories. I have to watch for sugar. I have to watch for fat. And it's real damn interesting. Now, I'm doing my best to write down what I have during the day. Oh, yes. I have to write down my green tea. So, what I have to do is I have to get my pen back. I have to get to my drinks. That's my stress. I had water. All right. And I had at 8 p.m. one green tea. Now, I'm going to look for all the information. Now, the green tea pack is 5 calories per pack. Carb is 2 grams. Sugar is 0. And fat is 0. So at least that I can take count of because it has it on here. It has it on here. The information's on here. It tells you all the information I need to record on my paper. So that's what I do. Now my cup of soup, I will have to go and check the can. So if you excuse me, oops, I'm sorry about that. I will go do that after I'm done with the video. But right now I don't want to leave the video. I want to do my talking. Now, I am disappointed with the government. I'm disappointed with the people in government. I'm disappointed with a lot of people in society. I'm disappointed with society as a general. In general, I'm disappointed with society. It treats people like patoot. It tells people, well, you can do this, but you can't do this. Well, they can do this, but you can't do this. But it's okay for someone else to do this, but you can't do that. Well, why is it okay for this person to do that, but not you to do that? Because it's okay for this person to do that, but not you to do this. And like I was saying, knowledge is knowledge. Knowledge is out there. It's free for everyone. So people shouldn't complain. So at 10:16, I have to take another reading of my diabetes. So what I will do is I will get my med kit out and I will zap my finger and I will find out just how well my diabetes either went up or went down. That is all I can do. Now, I had a cup of chicken noodle soup for dinner. I had a cookie. I had two. Oh, 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 oh. Two muffins, strawberry. I have to get the information off those, and that was at 8 p.m. Also, I have to keep track of everything I eat and everything I drink, so I have to do that. So now, with no further ado, I'm debating about having my stress tea because it is around that time. It's 9:30 at night. And I usually have my stress tea. I have developed this policy of myself to have stress tea at night to de-stress. Now, one tea bag makes 8 fluid ounce. It has organic passion flower extract, proprietary blend of herbs, 1,676 milligrams, organic ruby's root leaf, chamomile flower, lemon balm leaf, lemon grass, spearmint leaf, peppermint leaf, lavender flower, sage leaf, stevia leaf. There you go. So, other ingredients: organic lavender flavor, organic lemon mailer flavor, organic vanilla flavor, organic honey flavor. Honey lavender stress relief contains organic rubus leaf from Rainforest Alliance certified farms out of Oregon. So we pop this open, we open you, we take one of you out, put one of you down, close you, do this, and this is my stress tea right there. Stress tea, stress relief, stress relief, stress relief. Now, I bring my cup up. Yes, here's my cup. Here's my cup. Right here, my cup. And I'm going to open up my bag, tea bag. And I'm going to pull out the tea bag itself. Oops. Oh, so much for that. Okay. That goes in there. Okay. Let's see. Well, I will be right back. I'm going to get my stress tea made. It takes 2 minutes for this to be made in the microwave. So I am going to go make my tea in the microwave. 2 minutes. I will be right back. Please don't go anywhere. You can hear me. I will be talking. I'm off screen talking. I'm in the next room. I'm going into the third room. I'm in the third room. Now I'm getting my water. Pour my water in. We have the tea, people. We have the tea. Yes, we do. We have the stress tea. We are back. Well, I should say I am back with my Now, there's a saying on these little tags. This one says, "What belongs to you shall come to you." Well, that's my answer to that. I'm going to let my tea steep. And in the meantime, we're going to get back to our talking about general topics. And one of the general topics is cell phones. Do you know that nowadays a cell phone is attached to everybody's hip? Everybody hip. Everybody hip. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody on this planet has a cell phone. You've got one of these. Everyone has one of these. So, we're going to see what messages. All right. And that's that. Doorbusters. Delete. 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 No unread messages. Now, one of the other things I have to do, among everything else I have to do in my course today, is I have to adjust myself to mentally up here to adjust myself to see how I'm doing. Now, I'm not doing that good. Right now, there is a debate within inside my mind and outside my mind. Right now, there's a debate going on between me and him. on the edge of the screen. Him. And there's a debate going on right now between me and him because he is saying that, oh, that's my clock. He is saying that I am wrong for keeping this video going, and I'm saying I'm right for keeping this video going. He's saying I'm wrong for keeping this video going. And I'm like, I'm right, and he's wrong, he's right. We're having a miniature battle back and forth, as you can hear. I don't know if you heard it earlier. We were talking about knowledge, and knowledge is like a book. A book is a book of knowledge. A book of knowledge is a grand book. It's a grand knowledge. Infinite. Knowledge is so infinite that you can't even touch it. There's only little bits that we grab of this knowledge that's out there. There's only little bits that you pull in like a magnet. You pull from here and 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 you pull from here at certain times in your life. You pull it from here and you pull it from here and 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 pull it from here. So now, but the thing is, do you know that every time you pull these knowledge, you lose a knowledge you already had prior. You completely get erased. It's true, and I can prove it. Now, people say that it's a little bit crazy, but can you remember when you were 2 years old? You cannot remember when you were 2 years old because the knowledge that you gained at 2 was lost by the time you were 5, was lost by the time you were 10, was lost by the time you were 15, was lost by the time you were 20, was definitely lost by the time you were 25, was definitely gone by the time you were 30. By the time you're 40, you can't remember diddly squat. By the time you're 50, it's completely erased from your mind. You cannot remember what you did when you were 2 years old per se of your own words. Nobody. You can look on what your parents say. You can look on what your siblings say. You can look what your uncles and aunts and grandparents say. But you yourself cannot sit there and say what you did when you were 2 years old, when you were 3 years old, when you were 4 years old. The reason why I remember what I did when I was 5 years old is because I was told what I did. I don't remember it. I could care less. At 5 years old, I was a kid. 5 years old. Come on. I was living life as a 5-year-old child. What the hell did I think I was going to have to remember what the hell I had to remember? Okay? That is what 5-year-old do. Now, back when I was 5 years old, we didn't talk like half of the 5-year-old nowadays. Nowadays, they are so disrespectful of their elders that it's not funny. And it is, it's hurting. It hurts to see children disrespect their elders. Well, there's nothing I can do because they're not my kids. I have no kids, so there you go. The past spring, last spring, back in March, I lost contact with 2 people I care about and I thought the world about because of their parent. Now, their parent didn't like an action that I did. And because of a little misunderstanding, I got the blame. So I got screwed. So, abiding by the parents' wishes, I cut contact with the two people because I was told this is what the parent wanted me to life. I was one of the most important persons in these two people's lives. And to get myself slapped in the face, I would get up at any hour of the day, depending, no matter what I was doing. If I was called to go take care of these two people, boom, like that, I was gone out the door. I wouldn't even question. I'd be hopping in the car. I'd be heading off to their city where they live, which is quite a distance from where I live. It's like, I'd have to say, a half-hour drive. Now, I would get up and any time of year, I would get up, boom, out I go in the middle of a snowstorm. I went in the middle of a snowstorm one time because the parent couldn't get the child out of the library and needed me to get the child. So I went and got the child, brought the child home, and then I had to get myself home. Do you think that that parent thanked me for that? No, they did not thank me for that at all. Not one bit of all the help I gave that family did they ever say thank you to me. Did they ever try to repay me back? I don't care what anyone thinks. You can think I'm a heartbeat, babe, whatever. I don't care. There is one particular family on this planet now I will never help if they need it, no matter what. And that is the one family I lost back in March. They want to cut me out of their life. Okay, fine. Understand, when you say cut out of life, it is a permanent cut off out of life. That means it's permanent. Don't call me. Don't ask for me. Don't look at me. Don't see me. Don't do nothing with me. There you go. That's it. And the story. Boom, 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 boom. One of them I heard missed me. But there's nothing I can do. So, we're going to move on to a new topic. And the new topic is light. All giving, all bright, all knowing, light. You have light and you have dark. Now, light, which everyone wants to be in, is what we consider to be the normal of the ways. And this normal of the ways is you're up during these hours of the day and you sleep during the hours of the night. Well, I hate to tell you, I don't function like that. I am up the hours of the night and I generally go down during the hours of the day. That is how I am. I am a flip to society and I love it. I am active at night. I would love to find a town to move to that is active at night and not inactive during the day. I would love to go there. I would move there, heartbeat, relocate, get all my belongings, get my butt there. They screw it and just go to where it is dark. Now, I'm going to show something. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to turn this light off. Okay? Now, you can see me still. I'm still as I was in the light. The light's been turned off. You can still see me because there's a light up here. But I'm going to turn that light off and turn that light on. Not this light, but this light. And I'm going to show you the difference in the light spectrums on what they show about a person to you, viewers, so that you can understand where my mind is going. My mind is going like 5 different directions and all the time. Excuse me, I gotta take a drink of my tea. 2 minutes is just right on this tea now. So I will have to remember 2 minutes I set for the tea. So now I turn on this light and I'm going to turn off that light. So I'm going to walk over to here like so. And I'm going to turn off this light. Now I'm going to come walking back over to here and I'm going to sit down and I am the same in this light as I was in that light, as I was in that light. The difference is the shadow. My shadow is cast in a different direction. My shadow, instead of being straight or down, is now to my side, back here. As you can see, there's my shadow. Way back over here is my shadow. Now, when I turn this light off, like such, you can see me. I am in the dark and I am lit up, and you can't see the surrounding areas, but you can see me due to the light on the laptop. If I block that light, you can still see me. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to do something special. I'm going to stay like this because I want you to see what my natural color looks like and what everything looks like with me. This is how I am. I am not young. I am old. I am over the age of 21. I am 53 years old. I was born February 16th, 1967 at 1:32 on a Thursday morning. And I'm proud of it. That's what my mommy tells me, and that's what I believe. The doctors all told my mom I was going to be a girl, and she said, no, he's going to be a boy. And she was right. I came out a boy, but my mind came out as a girl. Not going to get into it. Now, this is what we're also going to get into, though. We're going to get back into the light and the dark knowledge. Now, with the light and the dark, okay, we have 4 examples. Hi, Zoe. Everything in the dark here is just as what it was like in the light. The only problem is there's no source of illumination. Illumination to brighten. Illumination to reflect off of the object to feed your eye what you're looking at. The reason you see me is because the light from the camera is shining off me and showing into you. That is why you see me. There, the shadow is all around. There's all around shadow now. There's all around shadow. Okay? You can see a glow of shadow all around me. Okay, there's a shadow. There's a reflection off of me. And this reflection is the true soul and essence of a person. Now, I'm going to give this little discussion for about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to close down because I'm going to want to turn the light back on because I'm going to want to do things that I want to do. But this is the point I'm making this. Everything in my room is still the same in this room as it is in the dark, as in the light. Everything is still in the same position. The only thing difference is my cat, who is on my lap right here. That is the only difference. The only true difference that you can see is the fact that, number one, the light plays tricks on you. Don't trust the light. Go with darkness sometimes. Go with a dark view Go walk out in the nighttime here when you can, safely when you can. Walk out and look around. Look at what you've seen during the day and what you see at night. See what looks the same. See what looks different. Um, right now, everything is as it was as in the light as it is in right now. The only difference is I'm illuminated by the light of the camera. This is illuminated by the light of the camera. My cat is not because my cat's down below the level. My couch is not back there. That that rectangular thing is an electrical panel. That is still there. That is illuminated a little bit. You can see my hand. See, here's my hand. Um, but the source of our knowledge that people have nowadays comes from what you are told to and told by people that are supposed to have gained the knowledge and wisdom themselves, which is untrue, which is false, which is not fact, which is not proven. It's all hearsay. How do you know without seeing the fact that 1 and 1 is 2? How do you know that? We are told that 1 and 1 is 2. But when you say 1 and 1 in mathematical problems, that means 1 times 1 is 1, not 2, 1. Because anything times 1 is its own self. True. Knowledge. Right there. Knowledge. All the play of words. It's a play of words. That's what they're doing with us now. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. They're doing a play of words with us now. What they're doing with the public is they're controlling us by using our own fears against us. You have the fear of getting sick. You have the fear of getting ill. You have the fear of dying. You have the fear of losing loved ones. Those are all natural fears. Really. They're all natural. Why do you have to worry about them? You're going to die. It's a given. It's point blank. No matter what you do, you're just going to go poof and end the game, end the story, what happens when you're dead? Very simple. You go into the next stage of life. You have a soul. This soul is like knowledge, and it's the knowledge radiates from us. And once this body expires, my soul goes to the next form. Whatever that may be, I don't know. I've only speculated. I do hope that it is the proper form for me when I go into the next level, the next plane. Now, you people can sit there and say, well, you're talking out your butt. You can sit there and say, well, you're not. I know what I'm talking about. I have seen things and witnessed stuff that can't be explained. Now, behind me, off to this side, you may see a shadow. There's no shadow on this side, but there's a slight shadow on this side. Now, this is the funny thing. There is no light coming except for that little camera onto me to project behind me. How are you seeing a shadow of a form behind me if the light is directly in front of me? How can you have a shadow to the side of me? You can't. It scientifically you can't do it. It's impossible. Light is only one direction, straight. It goes this way, 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 goes this way. Where the light is where the light travels. That's travel. When you have something, when you have an object in front of that light and you have an object behind that light, you can't see what's back here, but you can see what's up here. So this is, and then the only way you can see what's back here is if this is opened, and then you can see what's back here. But when it's closed, you can't see what's back here. You can't. You only can speculate. You can only guess. And that's what we're being ordered not to do. We're not being ordered to use our mind. We're not being ordered to use our intelligence. We're being told this is what you are, this is what you're doing, this is what you are, this is what you're doing. Okay? This is what we're told that we're doing. So what you gotta figure out is you gotta figure out, number one, what is fact? And we'll call the fact light. And what is honesty, which we will call dark. Light, dark. Light, dark. Without the two melding, you don't have life. You need the light and the dark to sit there and make whole. That is enlightenment. Buddha was a real person who found enlightenment after years of seeing people suffering, after years of seeing everyone in his country all around him. Buddha was a prince. He was separate from the suffering of the people. He was separate from this. He came to light and said, hell with that. Stop the boat. Stop the boat. I want off the boat. I want off the boat. I want off the boat. This is this. And this is what we're going to do. As you can see, I lost a person. I don't know if you can see the count, but I can see the count on my dial. I just lost a person because of my talking. Why? Because they didn't like the way I was talking. Well, if you don't like the way I'm talking, oh well, why come on in the first place? That is truth. I am de-stressing. I am de-stressing my way. It's been coming. If you can see the red color over here is coming, illuminating right here as I'm touching, which is red. This is Hellspawn. That's his shadow. He is right here. Right here. Hellspawn, people call and tell me, well, it's a hallucination. No, he ain't a hallucination. He's real. He is as real as me. He is as real as you are on the other side of your screen. He is as real as your parents. He is real as your children. He is real as your animals. He is real as your vehicles, your job, everything. He is as real as that. Now, why do I talk like Hellspawn? Because Hellspawn is a royal pain in the Watusi to my chops. He does try from time to time to get me to swear. He does also try from time to time to get me into a battle, which I don't like getting into because I hate battling, but with him, it's no choice. He's in charge of 6 other controllers under him. 6 other controllers. Well, I have them. God only knows I was granted them. I don't want them, but I got them. I have Hellspawn's the leader. He's the red glow over here. I have Freyr. Now, Freyr goes in my TV, and he is like a flame, but he controls a panel which messes up my day. You have Air. A-Y-R-E. Air. Now, Air is the 3rd controller, but Air functions on how I sleep. Air will sit there and go into my area and make it cold, so I can't sleep there and I have to sit in a chair and sleep because air's over there on my couch or in my bed sleeping and taking the spot, so I can't go there. Now you've got the fourth one, okay, because we said air, we said prayer, we said Hellspont, we got sunlock. Sunlock is a royal pain in my side. Now, sunlock is kind of like the old legend of the Candyman. Now, the old legend of the Candyman, which they made into a movie, which is a bunch of hogwash, if you excuse my language, is they took an urban legend and made it into a movie. Don't do that, people. Leave the old legends alone. I'm not even going to go into talking about him. Sunlock can just keep on his own. I don't even want to really deal with him unless it's absolutely necessary. And he's usually when Hellspont wants chaos sent in a major storm on me and screwy bully and everything else. And that's what he will do. He will ruin my day. And when he gets involved, you can willing to bet your day is going to go from here to here in about 3 seconds, point one. 3 seconds, point one, that fast, you're down there, you're going to hell. And Sunlock loves it. Good tea. Now, how do I know that's tea? Because I put it in there. I know what I put in there. I read the box. I took what's in the box. I opened up the bag. I took what's in the bag. I put it in the cup. I put the water in the cup. I put the cup in the microwave. And I stayed near the microwave to watch to make sure that no one fooled with my tea so that I could have my tea to have stress relief tea. I do that. I don't trust Hellspont. Hellspont's a tricky little pain. Well, big pain, actually, big pain. Hellspont in reality is about 6.5 feet tall. In the center of him, he has a hand. In the center of him, with fingers that reach and extend out. They extend out to reach you. And when they do that, and they get a hunch, they get into your skin, and they control your limbs. This happened to me 3 times last year. They controlled my limbs 3 times last year. He's been trying it lately, and I've been giving him a good fight. But I don't know how much more I can stay in the battle. It's a hard battle. It takes a lot of this. A lot of this. And I'm running low on a lot of this. I'm running low. People are like, well, you don't have a problem. Mental disorders are a problem. They are just as much a problem as MS. They are much as a problem as having a broken limb, having a broken leg, having a broken arm, having diabetes, having asthma. All that stuff is the same as having a mental disorder. Mental disorders are mental disorders. That's one. Now, if you excuse me, I'm about to do something which I'm not going to like, but I'm going to turn the light on. I'm going to turn this light on over here. So if you excuse me, we're about to see a pattern of light, if I can find the switch. There. Now, as you can see, I'm lit. There's the power. The red glow is barely there, but there is a glow on me, and the shadow is now to this side. Proof positive. My cat knows when the controllers are close. My cat's name is Zoe. Zoe Killer Thompson. And she's a nice little cat, and she's protective. She will sit there and stare like there's no tomorrow at where they're standing and where I'm looking and where I'm talking. She will stare at that spot and she will not move her eyes from that spot. I've seen her hiss at the spot where I've battled. So I've been talking for 1 hour and 11 minutes, point 18 seconds. I covered a few items. I talked about a lot. And I guess there's not much more I can cover unless you want me. Oh, hi. How you doing? Uh, okay. Uh, okay. Hi. Hi, Virginia. Hi. Uh, good talk, wasn't it, tonight? I had a doozy of a talk tonight. Not once did I let society bend my will. I talked to my pattern, I talked to my way, I talked to my ideas, I talked to my path, I talked to my ideas, my knowledge, not anyone else. I wasn't grabbing from anyone else's knowledge to use tonight. I wasn't grabbing and pulling the knowledge like this, like a cat's claw, going at the knowledge and pulling it to me and putting it in my head like this so I could think of what to say. Everything I was saying tonight came straight from my mind, came straight from Danny Thompson's mind. My knowledge and what I know is true and what I know is false. And what I know is true is that Hellspont and the other 5 controllers are real. They're not figments of my imagination. I don't care what anyone says. They're there around me every single hour of the day. They argue with me. I mean, I can see him right here. He's right there. He there. He people are like, well, you don't have a problem. You don't know what it's like to have psyches. You normal people don't know what it's like to every day have to battle with controllers. You don't know what it's like. I know because I deal with them every damn day of my life. I deal with them from the time I get up to the time I go to bed to the time I'm sleeping to the time I'm awake until that. Every 24 hours of the day, 365 days a year, I deal with them, all 6 of them. Now, the last of the 6, is a copy of me in my form. And they agree with me. They try to work with me. They try to reason with me. They try to help me. But they are overpowered by the other 5. So you got 1 versus 5, and it's not great odds, especially against Hellspawn. He's a real big pain in the butt. So, really, you're going to start that now. Excuse me for a quick sec. I have to blow my nose. Hellspawn put his finger up my nose. I had to get it out. So, now, this is what we're going to say. Okay? Now, I haven't mentioned anything abnormally what I mentioned because it's all normal and it's everyday talk that I have, and I want to do something different for tonight. I've been talking for over an hour, and I've hot-winded, and I've been drinking tea, which is nice and warm, starting to get a little cool. Nope, still warm. I also had chicken noodle soup for dinner. I know it was chicken noodle soup because I picked up the can. I looked at the can. I read the can. I looked at the can. I popped it open. I looked on the inside. I made sure it was chicken noodle soup. I poured it in the bowl. I added a can of water. I stirred it. I put it in the microwave. I pushed the button to cook it, and I sit there and I stood for there by 3 minutes and watched it cook. It bubbled a little bit, so I knew it was cooking. So I had to get a plate to put underneath it so I could hold it while I was sitting at the computer. There you go. Now, that is truth. That's fact. That is what happened. Here is the bowl right there, empty. See, empty. Here's the plate I put it on. This is the plate. This is the bowl. I put it on like this after it was in the microwave. I took the spoon and I ate with the spoon. I ate with the spoon because I knew this is what the correct thing was for me to do, was to get the food from the bowl here, to get the food from here into my mouth. I had to go like this. Why? Because I was taught to do that. That's not knowledge I gained. The knowledge I gained is I just slurp the damn thing and I'd be done with it. But no, my mother and my father and my grandmother and my grandfather and my uncle and my aunt taught me to use this item here, which is called a spoon, to eat soup. You don't eat soup with a fork. You don't eat soup with a knife. You eat soup with a spoon. Here's the spoon. There's the bowl. There's the plate. There you go. That's what I had. I had chicken noodle soup. There you go. I emptied it. It's empty. How do you know it's empty? Because I'm telling you it's empty. Why? Now you have to believe me because here's the plate. Here's the bowl. Here's the spoon right there. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Fact. Something I can control. I can't control the controllers. They're pains. Okay? I can't control them. They are uncontrollable. They're royal thorns in my side. Ooh, I got the burps. He's giving me burps. You can drink it as well. Depending on what type of it. You can't drink split pea soup. You can use a spoon, but you can't sip it. The same thing with beef stew. Beef stew is a soup. You can't drink it. So you have to watch the words of play because the words of play are the words of what the controllers want to do. And they want to control everyone. And they're out there to mess with your minds. They're out there to control you. They are there. They are there. I can see one TV. I can see there's one. I know there's one in the TV. It's warm. I can feel him. He's there. He's trying to get this door open. He wants to come out. He wants to be a pain. I'm not letting him. His symbol can prayer and symbol can stay right there, and they can do whatever. Now, it sounds like I'm having a breakdown. I'm not having a breakdown. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing with my eyes. I am seeing in this room, besides this body, my body, over here to my immediate right is Hellspawn. To Hellspawn's immediate left is air. Prayer and symbol are in there. Now, the nameless one, chaos, That's what I call him, is chaos. The fifth one is chaos. I don't deal with him as much as possible. I try to deal with him as little as possible. Because he's just like a sponge. He will absorb you. He absorbs everything. He will touch, and that's it. You go cold. Don't you ever get that feeling, people, when you get a cold chill on you and you can't play something, but something's touched you and you've gone cold, and it's um like in the middle of winter. You're standing in the middle of winter. You could be in the middle of summer, and you're in the middle, and it's like you're in the middle of winter, and you get the freezing touch, and you're like just mesmerized by it, and your 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 senses go wacky and everything. Well, that is what I deal with 24 hours a day. I fight very hard to keep reality steady. Between Hellspot and the other four controllers, not the last one, but the other four, they do a job on my psyche every damn day. And everyone can sit there and say, well, you can fight it. No, you cannot. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. When you get a psyche problem, that's it. You're screwed for life. I was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder bipolar back in October of 2010, officially. The official. Before that, I was diagnosed as depressive, manic depressive. I was that for years. But then they re-diagnosed me, and boom, yeah, I came up with schizoaffective disorder bipolar, and then all of a sudden now it's gender disorder, gender dysphoria, or disorder. I call it gender disorder. It's dysphoria that I have. So does it matter? I don't know. I don't see a thumbs up. So it tells me that no one's really listening to what I'm saying. Because if you were listening to what I was saying, that thumbs up would be going up by number one, by number two, by number three, by number four, by number five, by number six, seven. But it's not going up at all. So that tells me you people are not really paying attention to me. You're not really listening to me. You got to listen to me. I'm not joking. The controllers are real. They are fact. They are not fiction. They are not fictional. They are true, and they are right in this room with me right now. Hellspot wants to start a hell of an argument, which I'm trying not to get going. I'm trying not to do it, but he's getting there, and he's about to get my temper going. Because he knows what buttons to push my temper, and he's doing a good job right now. Because he's picking on my mama, and I don't like when he picks on my mother because it pisses me off, and he knows it pisses me off. And right, my mother is a farmer's daughter. Get it straight, Hellspot. She is a farmer's daughter. I am a farmer's grandson. Get it straight. I don't want to hear that talk anymore from you. My other side of my family, my grandfather was a preacher. My grandmother was a school teacher. My real father was in the Navy. I don't want to hear no more of it. I didn't join the Navy because I didn't want to follow in my father's footsteps because I was afraid I'd end up like my father. Well, unfortunately, I ended up like my father to begin with. Let me tell you, dealing with him takes a lot out of your mind. It makes you tired big time, too. It gives you a hell of a headache. It makes you tired. People think it's easy having a mental disorder. They think, oh, well, a mental disorder, yeah, the hell with it. Well, guess what? It ain't the hell. It's not that easy. No mental disorder is ever really easy. I'm going to tell you that as a fact. I can prove it. I am proof positive. I am living. As far as I know, I'm living. Yeah, I'm living. Body. Yeah, there you go. Sound solid. 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 So, solid. So, as you can tell, I'm solid. So, I'm living. What you see on the screen is me. So, let's see. I will drink my tea because this is what I told you what I have, and this is what I have is tea. It's good tea. It's stress relief tea. I use that to de-stress, which I'm trying to do right now, but unfortunately, HealthSpot is trying to get me going, and he's doing it again. See, HealthSpot would really love me to do something right now. But I'm not going to do it because I know me not doing it is pissing him off. Him or her. I'm not sure what HealthSpot is. All I know is and I know HealthSpot's an entity. And this entity is pissed every time that I refuse to do what they want me to do. See, one of the key things that they want me to do, HealthSpot wants me to do, is remove something. Now, people think it's, oh, well, it's just talk. No, it ain't talk. It's in here. He's right there. He is right there. He is right there. I don't know if you can see his shadow, but I see him and I see his shadow right there. He's dark. He's got dark eyes. His eyes are black. They are so black, no light bounces off his eyes. All light gets absorbed in his eyes. They are black, very very dark. You can't. There's nothing to his eyes. There's two black voids on his head. Black voids. That's it. Black voids. And all light, all reflection, everything gets sucked into there like a sponge, and nothing ever gets reflected back. No light ever reflects off the outside of his light eyes. Nothing. And I have to deal with him. There's days where he's okay, and I'm allowed to do things, and there's days where he's gonna, like tonight, he's giving me a hard time, and I have to stand my ground, which I'm trying to do, and I possibly may have to call crisis because he's getting to me. But that's a whole other story. I'm not going to get into that with you people. You people are here just to hear me talk, and I'm talking away, and I'm doing talk. I've been talking for going on 1 hour and a half. 1 hour and a half. Here we go. There's the mark. So now I guess I'm done. I'm almost done with my tea, so I guess I can be done. Let's see. I'm going to say my normal endings, which is be safe and be well. Merry meet and merry part, merry meet again. Do as you will, as it harms none. And what I'm up. Oh, if you want to call, it's okay too. If you want to call, it's okay too. Okay, if you want to call, it's okay too. Hmm. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, I'll probably give a call then in a couple. Let me sign off from anything that you don't know. What do you mean? What's with the eye? You ain't going like that. That's my eye. Actually, it's Hellspawn raising it and lowering it and raising it and lowering it. I'm trying to fight him, and he keeps going up like this, and he goes like this, and goes on, and he goes like this, and goes on, and goes like this, and goes on, and goes like this, and goes on, and goes like this, and goes on, go down. You know, that's Hellspawn. So, okay, well, like I said, a couple of minutes ago, I'm gonna end. I will give a call. I promise. So just let me boot off again. Everyone watching, I thank you for watching and viewing. Tomorrow will be a new session, and I'm going to be scripted tomorrow. I'm going to cover a topic of uh, eyeglasses. So that should be a very good topic. I'm going to be doing the research on eyeglasses during the day, and I'm going to talk about eyeglasses tomorrow. Why they're important to me, because I got to wear eyeglasses. I don't have them on right now. They're over on the couch, but I will talk about eyeglasses and all the different types and styles, and what you can wear and what you can't wear, and different styles, sunglasses, eyeglasses, bifocals. I wear bifocals because I can't read close up and I can't see distance, so I have bifocals. That's what they're called. Um, so, and I'm going to talk about the things you use on the eyeglasses to clean them. So, okay, be well, be safe, be happy. TB, 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 TB. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Give me a couple. I'm about to give you a call. I got to sign off here. Switch this over to a video, and then I'll call you. I'm going to do that. Tampa Bay. Okay, fine. Okay. All right. So, like I said, everyone, be safe, be well. Uh, don't do anything that you don't think you should be doing. And uh, talk to you tomorrow, the next video, which will be in about less than maybe 5 hours, probably. It will be tomorrow on the 9th. Sometime there's going to be a couple videos on the 9th. One video is going to be on eyeglasses. The other video is just going to be general talk, like I'm doing now, talking about this, that, and everything else that I can think of that pops in my mind to ramble off. It's going to be a ramble session. And I'm going to ask for questions, and I'm going to see who gives me questions and what. Yeah, if there's going to be any questions or not. I'm also going to look for a thumbs up, and I'm going to also ask for sponsors. Again, I'm asking for sponsors. So if you feel that you can deal with me as a example, and you can be my sponsor, please be my sponsor. And this way, I can make more and better videos, and I can improve my lighting and all my surroundings and all this stuff, like all the other YouTubers that show videos and live chats. So I will rather do say, blessed be.